Chappell Roan's appearance at the 2025 Fashion Los Angeles Awards has seriously blown up online, you guys. She pulled up to the star-studded event on April 26th rocking a floral mini dress with dramatic puffed sleeves, total main character energy. She was looking great, but it wasn't just the outfit people were talking about. In a now viral clip, Chappell appears to push a black woman who seems to be someone on her team while making her way down the red carpet, and yeah, a lot of people aren't feeling it. Some people are calling her out for being rude, while others are saying the clip is being taken out of context and that people are overreacting. Platforms like Reddit and Twitter were a mess over it, tons of heated debates, with some backing the woman and others defending Chappell. So let's get into it. So this was the video in question that was going absolutely viral all over TikTok. Now, before I show you guys the other angle, it's important to see this one first because this is the one that initially blew up on social media. So the whole gist of it, the vibe people were getting was that the girl's face said it all. Like, she looked low-key offended, which made it seem like Chappell definitely did push her. Reddit especially was on fire, with hundreds of people up in arms and really going hard on Chappell, posting stuff like, "Not surprising from someone who bitches about people mispronouncing her stage name but can't learn how to pronounce Kamala." Is that someone she knows? Whoever the lady was, Chappell didn't need to physically push her out of the way. A simple "excuse me" would have sufficed. I enjoy her music and all, but this wasn't cool. I felt the lady who was pushed away was embarrassed. Yeah, her face was totally like, what the heck? I think she is a part of her team, likely an assistant. She is carrying what looks like their purses. Inexcusable behavior either way. Who is the woman? She's holding two purses. Is she someone's stylist or assistant? Not nice of Chappell. I was wondering the same thing. Is she a part of Chappell's staff? It still doesn't change the fact that what Chappell did was not cool and rude. This reminds me of the saying, "It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice." And this is one of those moments where celebrities need to remember that. Wow. Also, every black girl knows this look. Even on TikTok, the clips of this very moment were going viral, with thousands of people scolding Chappell. "Chappell, it's getting hard to defend you, girl. You can tell a lot about someone with how they treat assistants, staff, etc. Also, when they're secretly a red hatter." This person even said, "giving racist vibes." But here's where it gets interesting, you guys. Over on TikTok, Entertainment Tonight dropped another angle of the exact same moment, and it kind of changes the whole story. In this new clip, you can see Chappell quickly acknowledge the woman. It looks like she taps her almost like a "hey, my bad" moment, like she didn't mean to bump into her at all. I think what was confusing about this whole thing and what made people believe Chappell pushed her employee at the beginning was because it seemed like her employee had a reaction after people thought Chappell shoved her from that first angle because of the face the woman was making. But if we look at the angle from before the incident happened, her employee was seen making that face even before Chappell ran into her. And now, under the Entertainment Tonight video, some people are starting to sway their opinions, being like, this was just a mishap, and people are trying to force this narrative that Chappell pushed her, which obviously would have meant things would go downhill for Chappell. Yeah, you can clearly see she is not pushing her in this video now. She's trying to not trip into her. Crazy how an angle changes everything. I was so mad at first. Chappell hate is so forced. Bye. She did not shove her. The other girl made that face before Chappell even tapped her arm. She ran into her. That looks more of an "it's okay girl" tap. Definitely not what people are alleging. It doesn't fail. When a woman gets famous and loved really fast, the narrative suddenly tends to drift progressively to discredit her. Always. And people look for that. It's something to study, but of course this angle won't go viral. But this person said, "I can't lie, from both angles it looks disrespectful." Are we not seeing the same thing? Now, Chappell hasn't addressed any of this, and honestly, I don't know if she will, but the discourse is still continuing over on TikTok. And this isn't the first time Chappell has found herself in hot water, you guys.
People are trying to cancel Chappell Roan after she lashed out at her assistant after he couldn't get her dress off on stage. You can see here that he's trying to get it off, but he can't really find where to untie it, and Chappell Roan just kind of keeps singing, acting as if nothing's happening, and they kind of try to work together to get it off, and eventually she can't, so she just yanks it out of his hand and walks off. Now, to be clear, I think trying to cancel Chappell Roan for something like this this is so stupid, especially when the dude was stupid enough to not know how to untie a bow like this. But it also makes me wonder, if it's as easy to untie as this, why couldn't she have just done it herself? Now, do I think this is a good way to treat people? Honestly, no. But when you're a performer like her, who's always in the spotlight and is currently performing in front of hundreds of thousands of fans, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and say, hey, I'm performing, I need to get the show going on. And because let's be honest, if you were in her shoes and you were performing in front of all these people, this would probably be your reaction, if not worse. But that doesn't stop people on the internet from trying to cancel her, with people saying, whoa, she's such a brat, already acting like a diva, and I like her music, but geez, I'm continuously getting bad vibes. I don't know how the outfit transition here wasn't ironed out in rehearsals, but I think the internet is overreacting with this. But that's my opinion. What do y'all think about this?
Back in late last year, she stirred up controversy with a TikTok racking up nearly 20 million views, where she criticized both major political parties and broke down her thoughts on the upcoming election.
Trump, for real, but some of the shit that has gone down in the Democratic Party that has failed people like me and you. And more so, Palestine. And more so, every marginalized community in the world.
Despite all the drama that took place in the Los Angeles Awards, Chappell gave a full speech in honor of Genesis Webb, her longtime stylist, for her winning Breakthrough Music Stylist of the Year, and here's what she had to say.
I'm usually like doing music. This is like crazy. I met Genesis on my first magazine shoot ever, Ruby Mag, and I was so drawn to her because I was kind of scared of her, and like in the best way. I was like, oh, she is tattooed. Like, this girl is not afraid of a neck tattoo. Like, I love this. And her hair is so long and beautiful and black. And I was just, like, mesmerized by how sweet she was to me, because I've never been treated that way in a fashion industry. And it made me realize that, like, maybe this isn't as exclusive as I thought. And she was so sweet. Like, we were in a car, like a Toyota Camry, and she was dressing me in a ball gown. Did not know this bitch at all. Like, naked in a Toyota Camry, dressing me in this ball gown on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like, it was not chill. And this girl was like, sweet to me. And it's like, what I really fucking...
But anyways, I want to know what you guys think about the controversy around Chappell's clip, where people thought she was pushing her employee. Did you see it as a shove, or do you think people are trying to make it out to be something that it's not? Definitely let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.